What up, YouTube? It's NWN, aka Young Nigga Catch him in the Johto region flexing, and I'm gonna be up front with y'all, alright? This is a rant video, so you've been warned. If you can't handle the truth, then please turn this video off because we don't need any fairies in the comment section.
Treat people the way that you want to be treated. Except for in Call of Duty, you can talk shit, that's cool. I needed to be the black Ash Ketchum. It was my destiny to be the Negro Ketchum. But let's talk about why all white people look like spoiled milk when they take their clothes off.
Modern warning.
Step 1, get money. Step 2, repeat step 1.
Number 5, HD Remasters. I take no issue with HD Remasters of games that are 10 or more years old, especially if it's a collection with the entire trilogy of a franchise included in one disc. What I do take issue with are these games that are a year or two old and they're getting quote-unquote remasters. There's The Last of Us, Sleeping Dogs, Resident Evil, which is a remaster of a remaster that was on GameCube, might I add. Then you have the fact that these games are being heavily promoted as if there's something new and innovative. Publishers are using buzzwords after the game's title to fool casual consumers into believing that they're getting something special. Words like the definitive edition, when really most of these definitive editions are just the PC version of a game ported to the PS4 and Xbox One in 732.5p at 30 frames per second and no anti-aliasing. So what's definitive about still getting the weaker version of a game? Oh, because it included all the overpriced DLC that nobody wanted in the first place? Fuck out of here, man. Stop supporting these cash-ins and start demanding these AAA publishers focus their resources into new IPs, because when they don't, platforms get dry and it fools consumers into believing that games like Destiny are actually groundbreaking when they're not. Then again, maybe that's what they wanted, because Activision did make a shit ton of money off the thirst for new experiences. People were just so excited to finally have something to play on their PS4 and Xbox One that everyone bought it regardless of how generic it was. Number 4, console parity. We're now inching towards year 2 of the PS4 and Xbox One's legacy, and there's still no reason why you should own one. Why should anyone buy a current gen console when they can play Watch Dogs, Titanfall, and Destiny on their 360 or PS3? To add insult to injury, graphically, the last gen version of those games are on par with the current gen version. And when I say that, I mean texture wise. The resolution is clearly better on the current gen. Now what's that called? It's called console parity. It's when the developers don't use the maximum potential of a current gen console or the PC to bring you the best games, because they don't want people who still mainly play on the last gen to feel left out. Also, there'd be a lot of money they'd be leaving on the table if they said no last gen version. Well, I say these developers need to quit being pussies and suck it the fuck up for a year or two. Trying to please everyone is holding gaming back. If people want a true next gen experience, then they need to either get a PS4, a PC, or an Xbox One. They're making my purchase of a next gen console worthless because they want to please the people who don't want to upgrade or can't afford it. Well, too fucking bad. That's why I give kudos to Rocksteady, man. They've already confirmed that their new Batman Arkham Knight is only coming to PC, PS4, and Xbox One. And trust and believe, that means that game will be graphically impressive and it will run well. Rocksteady had the balls to put their foot down and say that, they're like, whoa, we're not dumbing our game down. And they're trying to push the limits, and I give kudos to them. Number 3, microtransactions and DLC. Microtransactions and DLC is a cancer in gaming. You remember the days when you bought a game and everything was on the disc? You had to actually play the game and unlock the characters, weapons, and gear. Now you can just pay your way through the game. You got people on the playground in NBA 2K14 with a 99 player rating the day the game comes out. Is it because they're good at the game? No, it's because they bought virtual currency with their real money and cheated their way to the top. Then you got overpriced DLC. $15 for 4 maps, 2 maps which are from an older game. Remember when that shit used to be free? Then you got devs leaving content locked on the disc that you have to pay for. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Capcom. That's why your business is failing. I mean, the other day Ubisoft put out a video advertising their upcoming season pass for Assassin's Creed Unity DLC. That game doesn't come out for another 2 months at the time of this video's release. Talking about buy our DLC. No, fuck you and this nickel and diming trend. DLC like Lair of the Shadow Broker and Infamous First Light are examples of solid add-ons. We need more of that and less of you have to pay $5 to play Metro Last Light's hard mode. These companies can suck my. Number 2, damage controllers. I've been gaming since I was 1 year old. My parents have a picture of me in my family scrapbook of me in my diaper with my big ass baby afro playing Duck Hunt with the light gun on the NES. From the NES, I moved to the Super NES. From there, I moved to the N64, and from there, I moved to the GameCube. Then I got a PS2, and I became addicted to SOCOM, so I became a PS2 guy. From there, I moved to the 360, and I became an Xbox guy. Why? Because the 360 has party chat, and the PS3 didn't. I also got a Dreamcast and a PC for Unreal Tournament 2004, somewhere in between all of that. So what am I getting at? I was a hardcore Nintendo guy in my youth, but the GameCube's lack of games and the Wii's terrible control scheme pushed me to other platforms. Nintendo will always have a special place in my heart, but I'm not loyal to them because I'm a consumer, and as a consumer, I'm searching for the best products. And right now, in my opinion, the PC is the best platform, and that's why I made it my primary one last year. So what am I getting at? These companies, they don't pay you to spin their bullshit into something positive. Nintendo doesn't pay you, Sony doesn't pay you, Steam doesn't pay you, Microsoft doesn't pay you. You are a fucking consumer. Your job is to find the best products at the least amount of money. Let me repeat that for y'all in case you didn't hear it. Your job as a consumer is to find the best products at the least amount of money. You got channels on YouTube solely dedicated to damage control of dumb shit like Microsoft's Xbox One policies from E3 2013 or Nintendo's lack of third-party support. Ken Kutaragi is not gonna offer you a job because you're shouting The Last of Us Remastered should be Game of the Year in 2014. Gabe Newell is not gonna put 4 GTX Titan Zs in your gaming PC because you post stupid memes about console peasants on the PC Master Race Reddit. Iwata is not gonna feature you in the new Smash Bros because you spend all your time trying to convince people that the Wii U is a next-gen console, and Bill Gates is not gonna build you your own Spartan suit just because you think it's okay to play next-gen games in 719.999p. Shut the fuck up. Number 1. Swatting. Swatting is the most disturbing trend in gaming right now, and nobody is addressing these social rejects. I'd imagine it's out of fear of being swatted, but I'm going to address it anyway because I'm tired of people tiptoeing around the issue now. There are 3 things wrong with swatting. 1. Swatting is a result of bad parenting. This generation of kids are babysitted by the Xbox and PlayStation, and they don't get much social interaction with friends or family. When I was a kid, I wasn't even allowed to come in the house until the streetlights came on. I was only allowed to game at night, and it's sad I'm even saying this because I'm only 24 years old. I was born in 1990, but I feel like I just missed the boat to be a part of this weirdo generation, and thank God, man. Thank God my parents talked to me, man. Parents need to step up and address. If you don't want to be a parent, don't have no fucking kids, man. You need to talk to your goddamn kids and let them know that there are consequences to this shit. Issue number 2. You're using a lot of the community's resources. I seen a news report from California, and it said it costs the city $250,000 every time the SWAT is deployed. I'd imagine that cost is similar in all major cities, if not more. You are wasting taxpayer dollars. We already get fucked over by the government, sadly main credit card companies. So what an asshole of you to not only waste your parents' money, but everyone in the neighborhoods too. Meanwhile, someone who actually needs help could miss it and be in danger because you mad you lost in Call of Duty, or you're mad your favorite Twitch streamer didn't say hi knowing that it's a million other people in chat and he might have not seen you. Issue number 3. Now, I've only mainly seen white males being swatted, haven't seen any black or Latinos, brown people. Someone could get shot in one of these situations, and you know how the police are with us. You can have your hands up and be unarmed, and they will shoot you in the back of the head 6 times because the media has brainwashed people into fearing brown people. God forbid someone dies from this stupid shit. I'm not saying a white person can't be swatted and get shot. I'm just saying it's a lot more likely when color comes into play. And I really hope that they find a way to track these people that are doing this dumb shit because I'd hate to see anybody get hurt. And I'm done ranting. Let me know in the comments below what trends that you hate in gaming right now. And when you're done, make sure to check out ModernWarNegro.com. We post the latest gaming news, previews, reviews, anime, comics, and music. Hell, you can even submit your own article. It's your one-stop shop for all things geek. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, but my city needs me.